Alright, here we go again, coming at you with another Minesweeper video. That's right, it's happening again. Alright, so we left off at Snake. Alright, so this one, like, obviously none of those can be. Because it would, like, trap itself if it were. Okay, oh boy, anything else we can do? I don't think so. Alright, alright. Vanilla reasoning still applies, okay. So like this, it can just get out and do whatever it wants, and this, it could also get out and do whatever it wants. So like, yeah. Okay, okay. Now this too, there's no way this could be, oh no, it could because it could go like this. So actually, and like it could also not be that one, and it could also not be that one. So yeah, there's nothing I got. But I do have to get out of that spot. So yeah, alright. Oh, wait, what? Oh, because, let me guess. Yeah, checkerboard. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Alright, so that means that's a mine, because, like, you know, you know how it be. There can only be one here, so this two needs an extra guy here. So I guess we can either go like this, or like that. Which means, yeah, what? Alright, let me just reconsider my entire life for a second here. Alright. Okay. So like obviously, okay. Now, I guess I said that there were two possibilities. Either I could go like this, at which point this happens. So like we could assume this is a mine, right? Then that would not be, and then like it would have to go like this in order to catch up to that guy. And that means that would be dead as well. And then like, okay, I don't know the mine count, so like maybe all these would be mines, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, hold up, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now technically I know that the mine count should be 10, because that's what it is for 5x5 snakes. But it's not telling me what the mine count is, so actually I can't conclude all of that. I can only conclude that much, technically. Actually, I can conclude that much because the mine count has to be even, so okay. But then, like otherwise, we have this situation, but now it has to go around like this. And then 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is dead. That might not be dead though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You need the eighth one to be here. That would make it okay. So that can't be because it would make it an odd number. But that's all we get. So actually, wait. Back in the other arrangement, this was blue. Like, okay. Therefore, mine is safe. Okay, that means this. What? Oh, that literally had to be a mine. Okay. That, I don't know what happened to me. Literal absolute clown fest. Alright, okay. So what did we have? We had this, these, that, and that was it, right? Yeah, okay. We go here, that means this to connect the snake, that needs to connect the snake. Mine count 2 more and we're in. Alright. Okay, time to finish up cross. Or do 2 more to unlock the variant, which will be partition. Okay. Yeah, the 1 and the 3 together, you see how these two squares overlap between them, but the 3 only has 4 available squares, but this 1 means only one of these two can be, and that means like those have to be, because the third one's going to be here and can't be anywhere else. Okay. How many does this have? 4, so I can't do anything with that yet. This, yeah, same deal. Can't really, okay. Alright, so this 1 shares both of these squares with the 3, and the 3 only has 4 open spots, so like these two have to be, and the 1 can't have anything other than those two be a thing. Like, okay. This 4, okay, fair enough. The 2, no, this 2, that 2. Okay, well, it tells me that since exactly one of these two has to be because of this 2, that means exactly one of these two has to be because of this 2. But then that doesn't really tell me much, does it? Well, maybe if this is a thing, that means that isn't, which means that has to be, and now that doesn't give me anything. I might be... This might be it. It is. Yo. Okay. Oh yeah, because of the aforementioned reasoning. Okay, that should be good. Okay. That needs 2 more, that needs 1 more, that needs 1 more. Still, yeah, no, okay. Oh boy, alright, we have some overlapping going on here, right? Like this 2, and that's 3 overlap there. This 2 needs doesn't have anything else open to it, and this 3 only has 1 more thing open to it, and so like that's mine. That gives me that information. That might be all. Yeah, alright. There we go. What does that do for me? I don't think that does anything for me. I think it's mine count now. Yeah, there's 1 left. It's gotta be there. Okay. Oh, literally. Just that. Okay. Alright. Okay, well, let's see what's happening here. This thing, okay, but like, no, like what is going on? This is kind of sus. Like, alright, so let's say that like that's a mine or something, right? Then all these are out because of the 2. And then this 3 like needs to have both of these be mines. But that's like whatever, because then this 2 will have its mines and it's fine. Oh, but what about like this? That would make it so this 2 kills all of that stuff, and then this 2 would kill those things, and then this 3 would be done for, because there's only 1 spot left to put a mine, but that only makes 2 mines, and that's not enough, so that's gone. Is there anything else like that I can do? No, it's the fact that these 2 overlap. There's not any other square available that those overlap in. So that might be it. Because if this is a mine, that wouldn't be, then both of these would be, then those 2 are out. Yeah, I think that's literally all I got. Yep. Okay, well, this one. So that means if this is a mine, this 1 now kills these things, and this 2 would kill these things, and then this 3 is done for. So like that's not a mine. I'm not sure if that's like legit it, because like, yeah, either of these 2 can be a mine that would kill this, but then these 2 could still be, and then that's fine, and like that could be to cover this 2 as well. So like there's all sorts of, yeah, okay. Oh boy, okay, we need, oh, it already has 2, so that can only do 1 more. So that means, what does it mean? Ah! This 4 now shares these 2 squares with this 3. And only one of those 2 can be, right? Only one of those 2 can be. So that means in order to have 4 out of the 5 available spots in this one, it needs these 3 to be, And one of these two has to be, which means this 3 can't have one there or there, which opens that option up and then brings us to this point. And so it has come to this. Alright. Okay. What? That's all? Are you sure? Okay, there we go. That should, like, fix everything. Almost. Mine count? 2. Got him. Ooh, we got the next variant, and it's partition. Oh boy. Okay, so. Tutorial time. Okay, so the clue indicates the number of consecutive groups of mines in the neighboring 8 cells. Does it mean the number of groups of consecutive mines? I think that's probably what it would more want to say. But, okay, so let's look at these pictures. You see how, like, this 3, like, these mines are, like, isolated from each other. They're in, like, little groups. So there are, like, 3 groups around it. This one only has 1 group around it. Yeah, okay, so that's how it works. Alright, this too. So here's how we go. Let's say this is a mine, right? Because this is a question mark, this track cannot continue into these squares, so if there were any mines in here or here, it would create a second group around this one, and then the one would have more than one group, which means it would be dead. But now this 2 only has 2 squares available, and even if they're both mines, it's still only one group, and it needs 2 groups, and so that means that is gone. Alright. That's, like, maybe all I can do? Hold on. Yeah, no, it is legit. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. You're gonna do that? Okay. So if this isn't a mine, then this couldn't be either, because if it was, this one would have 2 groups around it, but now there's nothing around this one, so it doesn't have any groups. It has 0. And that's a violation of that. So this thing has to be a mine. Alright, and yeah, furthermore, like, because if this was a mine, it has no way of joining with either of the 2 groups, so it'd make 3 groups, and that's more than 2, which is wrong. So there we go. Okay. This one, yeah, there's only one arrangement for that. Because I already had 1 group here and 1 group there. If I put a mine here, then even if this was a mine, like, it would force it to only have 2 groups, so this has to be open, and that has to be a mine in order for it to have 3 groups. Okay. I think that's all I got. Mine count, 5 left. Oh, that's it. Okay. Next. This needs 2 groups. Same reasoning as before, right? Okay. This, okay, yeah, that's it. Oh, it's gonna do that to me again. Alright. It's kind of like the same thing happening over again. So actually, this needs to have one of these in one of these 2 squares. But, like, assume this is a mine, right? Then because this 2 already has 2 groups right here, the only way for that to work is if this group joined up with that one. So it would have to go all the way around like this. And then it would do that as well, by the way. Okay? But, like, if this wasn't a mine, then in order for this guy to have 2 groups, this would have to be anyway, which would still, like, force this to happen. So, like, we are looking at this kind of situation right here. Yeah. Okay. That needs 3 groups, so, like, that whole deal. Yep. Okay. That again. I think that's it, actually, though, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, that gives that, which forces that, and now, like, mine count. Okay, got him. So this actually isn't too bad. What is going on here? Oh, I know. If there is a mine out here, then neither of these can be, because if they were, like, there's no way for them to join up with this group of mines over here, and that would just, like, isolate this one. It would have nothing. So none of these can be mines. That's, like, it, though. Okay. Alright, so if this just, like, is not a mine, then, like, these 3 squares are in this one, so there can only be 1 group within those 3 squares, and therefore, like, the 2 wouldn't be able to have 2 groups. And then similarly, if this was a mine, that would join this group with the group that satisfies the 1 and would make it impossible, so this has to not be. Furthermore, let's see, if this is... If this is not a mine... Oh, no, it's possible. It's very possible. Okay. Oh, hold on. Wait, Hold on. If this is a mine... No, it's... Well, okay. Let's say this is a mine. I think that is what would cause us problems. Because if it is, then, like, this 2 needs another group, right? And in order to have that happen, that needs to not be a mine and that needs to be a mine, right? But now this 1 has 2 groups next to it, so it's over. So, like, that can't be. And furthermore, since there has to be at least 1 in these 2 squares to form a group for this 2, that means this one can't be, because it would form, like, a second group of mines for that 1, so that's also out. And furthermore, if this is a mine, then this 1 right here would kill these 2 squares, and then this 2 would have no groups with it. So, like, that can't be. That means that is, which means that can't be, which means now that's where we are. Okay. And, ooh, okay, that is that. Yep, sure is. Okay, 7 mines left. That's just everything else. Okay. Alright, so we've unlocked the 6x6. So that means we go back to the snake 6x6. Alright. Ooh, 0. Yeah, I don't think... Okay, yeah, alright, okay. So, you know, typical vanilla reasoning with the 1 and the 2, because this only has 1 square available outside of the range of this 1, so, like, yeah, alright. Yeah, I also know this, and, like, what? Oh, that's so stupid. Okay, fair enough. So, the reason I thought that, like... Oh, but that can't be, though. Yeah, okay. The reason I was like, oh, this has to be a mine, because, like, the snake has to get out of here, right? But guess what? Mine count's even, so, like, the mine count could just be 2, and that could just be it. So, like, if I had mine count, then I'd know I'd have to go, like, all the way out here with the snake. But if I don't have mine count, then, like, yeah, that's actually all I get. What? You've got to be kidding me. Okay, fair enough. I see. Because checkerboard. Yeah. Of course. Okay. Fine, game. You win this time. So, like, checkerboard, right? So you're dead, you're alive. Oh, now this has to come out. Yeah? Okay, so... We could go like that. We could go like that. We could do even that or something. Like, there's... Well, okay. Maybe I should actually, like, be systematic about this in some fashion. Okay. So this square right here, I could have the snake go like this. So I'm gonna mark these all as red, because that's a possible way for it to go, and then everything else will be blue. Alright. But, like, it could also go like this. Which means these blues are no longer blue, and these reds are no longer red. I'm going to mark them purple to be like, I've confirmed that it is possible for this to either be a mine or not a mine, depending on which arrangement the mines are in. That also applies to this square. And, wait, no it doesn't. That was blue to begin... No, it wasn't. Wait, was it? Hold on. The other one was like this, right? Yeah, okay. And this blue also is purple. But currently, like, okay, these 2 reds have shown up. So I have to think of a way to make it so that one of those reds isn't a mine. Is that even possible, actually? Hold on. Because as I'm coming through to this 2 here... Oh, I know. I could go like this. That's one way, right? But I don't think... Yeah, so this I can mark as purple. But actually, like, I don't think there's any way to avoid this, right? Because if I did that, then the snake would have to go through here and get all three of these, but that's like 3 for the 2. So actually, that's a mine. There we go. Got him. Alright. Now, with this arrangement, okay, so either this is a mine, in which case we go like this, and then like that, right? What was my original? It was that assumption, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, or it's not. In which case, like, that has to be, and furthermore, that has to be in order for these to connect to each other. And then once that's like this, it gotta be like that. And furthermore, that has to be, yeah? Okay. So that's kind of the situation we're in here. Yeah, alright. So anything that lines up, red with an X, red with an X, blue with an O, blue with an O. Everything else is, you can switch them, right? Yeah, so we are done with this round of reasoning. That's out, so these are in, and that is out. Wait, how many? Oh, that was just the first. Okay, I thought that was, alright, alright. Okay. So that has to be a mine. Why is that? Because if it wasn't, then these two would be mines, but then those would have to be both ends of the snake, and that would make an odd mine count, and so it's over, right? Okay. Furthermore, if this is a mine, that would force this to be for the snake to get out, but then these would be dead, and this 3 would be over, so that means this isn't a mine. If this is a mine, then I guess it would have to go like this. Wait, hold on. If this is a mine, then... Okay, what can happen here? What happens? So either this would be a mine to connect these two together, which would then kill this and that, thereby forcing both of these to be mines, which is, hold on. That would be out because of the 2. This would need to connect up here, but then, or well, like the only way, oh, I know, wait, hold on. But they're opposite checkerboard patterns. So actually, like, it could just do that, and it would be fine. So that is a consistent way. That's not a contradiction. Okay. I don't know if this is cheating or not, but I'm just gonna be like, yeah, that's all I can conclude from this, and just, dang it. Okay, so why... Oh, if that isn't a mine, that would be the end, and then this would have to go like that and branch off. So yeah, okay. I see. I see. I see how it is. Game. Alright. Oh, that does all of that. So now if this is a mine... Yep, that's possible. Yeah. Okay. Well, that has that as a thing. Okay. This is still... Wait, no. Okay. Yeah, alright. I'm so dumb. Okay. Yep, alright, alright. Okay, yeah, right. Okay, so the point is, like, this is already a middle segment. It can't be touched again. Same with that. I determined that already, yeah, and since that is a middle segment, it also can't be touched. We're in that situation. What? Oh, because one of these two has to be, and that means that one can't. Yeah, okay. I'm not good at this, apparently. Yeah, that could just be the end. Okay. Alright. I'll take that. Okay. Just make sure. Okay, these both are like free to go anywhere they want, but they don't have to because like. Wait, hold on. They're even opposite checkerboard patterns. Like, yeah, okay. So that can't be it, right? Because if this is it, then like these are dead, and then like, oh, this is the end of the snake, but these are checkerboard pattern, mine counts even, so like, yeah. But it's like very possible for this to just come over here, and then that be the end of this, and then this do whatever it wants over here. And this could also just come out this way and kill that, and then just be whatever it wants over there. So like, that's it. 4 mines left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if this is a mine, hypothetically, this has to join up with that, and that's the only way, and then like all of these are done for, right? Okay. Yep, okay. It's been a while since it's given me mine count as the clue and snake, or if it even has ever done that. I don't know if it has actually, now that I think about it. Okay, so that's one way. The other way is if this is not a mine. That means this has to be, and now what can happen? A lot of things. I could put like 2 mines here and 1 mine here, or I could put all 3 mines here like this, in branching paths like that, or like none of those could be, and this could just go over here for 3 mines, or this could even go over this way for 1 mine, and this could just do whatever it wants. So the snake can reach that far. So like the only thing that can't possibly be a mine in that circumstance is this one. And I think that's literally it. I think I have just shown otherwise, right? Yeah. See? See? I told you. Anyway, so that eliminates this from being a mine. And that. So we have this situation now. So like all those markings are wrong. So this could go this way to reach the 1. This could go that way to reach the 1. This could go this way while that could... Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3... Oh, there's only 3. So actually that can't be it. Because if it is, then this has to get to the 1, and it doesn't have enough mines to do that, because this would consume 2 in order to... So yeah, this is safe. Okay. So I could reach the 1 like that, or I could reach the 1 like that. Oh, but either way, like, that can't happen. Okay. So I could have, like, 1, 2, 3. Or I could have, like, 1, 2, 3. But I guess in either situation, this is a mine. But now it's like both of these, or both of those, or neither of these, or neither. You know, okay. So that's it, right? That's it. Boom. Got him. Got him. All right. We got the new variant, guys. It's happening. Balance. Alright, so this one is a pretty cool variant, alright. It's like Sudoku and Minesweeper at the same time, because you have to have exactly the same number of mines in each row and column, so it's like looking at stuff at rows and columns and such. And the funny thing about balance with ultimate mode, as far as I can tell, is that the mine count is not hidden no matter what, because like, yeah, you need to know that there's 2 mines in each row, and since there's 5 rows and 2 mines in each row, that means there's got to be 10. And that's it. Okay, this 3 here cannot be all 3 of these because, oh, well, I mean, okay, like balance, yeah. Okay. Right, so once I have 2 of these mines in a single column, that means all the rest of the things in that column can't be mines anymore. Okay. But like this 2 just kind of gave me those for free, so like that wasn't even that great of a deduction. But like even if this 2 wasn't here, I would have still known that this was a mine. But like, okay. Well, actually, if if it was a question mark, I mean, because like it could have been either that, or both even potentially. But okay, that's got to be all I've got. All right. Okay, this 4. So looky here, because there's nothing here, this 4 needs 4 mines next to it. But this row can only have 2, and that row can only have 2, or their columns can only have 2 each. So there needs to be 2 mines in this column, 2 mines in this column. But if there are already 2 in these 3 squares, that means there can't be any here, because like the 2 in that column are already accounted for by the 4. Okay, furthermore, this 3 can only have 1 more mine next to it. So both of these gotta be, which means those can't either be, because this row now has 2 mines in it. And that's all I got. What? You? Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay. You're right. You're right, game. You're completely right. I just missed that because I'm stupid. Alright. There's already 2 in this column, so that just can't be. That's it? Okay? Alright. So that was like kinda obvious, and yet like, yeah, okay. I'm bad, as you see. Alright, so this 4 dictates that like, okay, first of all. This 3 can only have 1 more next to it because it already has 2. So only one of these 2 can be. And that means because of this 4, it needs an extra guy. Which means one of these 2 has to be. That means that one can't be because this would have 2 in it already, okay? And then furthermore, no, that's actually it. No, that might be it. Oh, hold on. This has to have only 1 in it, but this row needs to have 2 in it, but the only spot for the second one to go is right here. So actually this, and then that kills that, which means that has to be because of that thing, and then like that's it. Okay. That is it, isn't it? No, it's not, because look, one of these 2 has to be because this 3, but then that makes the second one in this row, which means that's out, which means that's in because of this 1, and because this row needs to have 2 as well. So that means it's either mine here and there, or mine there and there, right? That's the only situation. Okay, that tells me that, which means these, and then like it's over. Okay, we did it. Okay, vanilla reasoning. 1, 2, 3, 4, but also this 1 means 1 more is in here, which means to combine with that one it makes 2. Oh, furthermore, that has to be the second one in this row because there's not anything else in that row. Okay. What? Yep, you're right. I'm just being bad. Like, okay, I get it. Yeah. Like this row here only has 2 spots left, and this already had 2 mines, so like, yeah, alright. Okay. Alright, this is interesting. Hold on. Okay. So there's already 1 here. Well, let's just look around this 3, right? It only has spots in these 2 rows right here, right? And these 2 rows together have to have 4 mines. 3 of them are in these spots, but then the 4th one is right here. And that means that one can't be. Which means that one is, obviously, okay? Now, is there really anything else I can do? So like, let's just say we do this, and then this kills that, and then it's like, we have that situation, right? Oh, hold up. No, we don't, because you have actually this situation. Okay. So that just like determines the whole board, if that's a mine, which is pretty crazy. But like, if it isn't, then there's a lot of other possibilities, aren't there? For instance, like, let's say that, then like this isn't, which means like one of these 2 is. And one of these 2 is. One of these 2 is as well. Like, maybe like this, and then it'll be all like, oh, hello. That could happen. And now let's just erase any misalignments here. Okay. But like, what if that is? Then it's like, wow, there's still another color. Let's say this one. Then like that's out, and that's in, and that's out. So like, alright, but like, what if it isn't? Then like, oh, look at this. And then these are gone. And so that like eliminates pretty much everything. And now the one thing we check is like, if this is a thing, well then that's not, and neither of these are, and then like, okay, and then we'd be all like, yeah, that's possible. So alright, that's all we got. You gotta be, what? What are you telling me? I just, like, literally proved that it's not possible to determine those. Are you kidding me? Like, what? No, like, literally, I did. I did, though. What, how, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean I could conclude something? What? Legit. Looky here, okay? Let's say this is a mine. Then, like, um, well, like, that could be, right? And then, like, boom. But then, like, also, that could be. And then, like, boom, and then boom. Ha, right? So, like, that's, oh, wait, hold on. Maybe. I mean, I am pretty sure I literally just proved, like, I cannot deduce anymore. But, like, let's see. Like, okay. Wait, no, that's not what I meant. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Then, like, haha, and now these are out, and now it's like we could do whatever we want with those ones, right? Am I? Oh, bruh. But then, like, I forgot, like, this 3 had to have 3 mines next to it. Look, they share these 4 squares, right? This only has 1 outside of those shared squares, so this one can only have 1 outside of those shared squares, and therefore it's not possible for both of these to be mines, and that means this one has to be. I just, like, completely miscalculated. Okay, fair. Um, uh, that's it, right? Yeah, okay. That, alright. What, oh, here? There, okay. Oh man, that was disgusting. Okay. I am apparently pretty bad at this. Alright, wait, what? Hold on. What did I just do? Oh, okay, those only 2 puzzles. Okay, okay. I kind of want to get to Eyesight. This run, or this, video would be kind of nuts. Alright, well, you see, about that. What? I'm, like, almost certain I literally cannot conclude anything from this. Oh, hold on. Hold up. Okay. In these 3 rows together, there has to be 6. But in here, there have to be 3. Oh, yeah, like that. That's a thing. Okay. Okay. Oh, that means that as well. Yeah. Okay, so why is this? Because these 2, like, this row only had 2 open spaces, so those had to be mines. And now, this 3 and this 3, again, share these 4. So, like, if there's 1 in these 3 that this 3 doesn't have access to, then there's got to be 1 in these 3 that the other 3 doesn't have access to make up for it. And so that also gives me that information, which now, like, okay, but since this is here, that means I can't get anything. Oh, yeah, fair enough. I get it. I should have realized that. Yeah, okay. So, okay. So because this is a mine, and there has to be 3 in these, and like I said at the beginning, these 3 together have to have 6, but there's 4 in this area. That means there has to be 2 in these 3 ones, which means there's already 2 in this column, and so these have to be safe. Yeah, I had the pieces to that, and I just didn't put them together. Like, all right. Okay. Okay, it's very possible that this happens. Wait, hold on. Okay, we assume this. That means that's a mine, that's not. Both of these are now. And both of these are as well. oh, that's not possible because this both can't be. So this 2 guarantees that that is, which means that isn't, which means that is. Yeah. Oh, and yeah. Well, okay. Yeah. And now, I don't think anything else, right? Like this could happen, and these would both be out, and then like these would both be in, and that would be out, and this would be out as well. So would that, but then it'd be like this, and that's like a thing. Oh my gosh. That determined the entire board. Okay, so now we have this situation where like, okay, we're looking at that, only one of these 2 can be, so that's gotta be, so that can't be. Oh, that is some information. Oh boy, oh geez, Rick, okay. Well, that really is something, isn't it? I get all of this information. Also that's safe. Yeah. So then it's just a matter of like, oh, those could both be mines or those could both be mines. We get a little cross pattern going on there. Yeah, okay. Hello. Alright. Alright, so now we'll go to partition 6x6, do 2 of these, and unlock the last of the 14 Minesweeper variants. It'll be like the end of the thing, but not really because, okay. Let's see here. So like if this is a mine, right? Then this 1 right here would be all like, okay, I can't have anything next to me anymore because anything out here would not be able to connect up to that mine to form a single group. And then this 2 would be like, oh, well, I need to form 2 groups in the space that I have left, which means that has to happen. And then like this 1 would be like, I already have a group, I can't make another group. And then this 2 would be like, hey, I need 2 groups, but you only have these 2 squares next to each other, so like I'm stuck. Like it's all over. Okay. And now this 2 has to have 1 group here and 1 group here, right? Yeah, it has to. Oh, and further, that just means like that. Yeah, like, yeah. I'm so dumb. Okay. And then this as well. And that means that. Okay. Why this? Because like this 1 and this 2 together. Like this 2 needs a group over here, and this 1 needs a group over here. But this 1 needs these all to be in 1 single group. So like it has to connect the group over here with the group over here. So at minimum, like those 3 need to be. Like whether this is or not, or that is or not, doesn't really matter, but like, okay. Yeah. Okay, so that forces this. Yeah, maybe I should explain that, like real quick. Okay, so because this 1 right here already had a mine next to it. If this 1 wasn't a mine, that would isolate this group, and then these 2 would have to die. But then this 1 wouldn't have any groups next to it. So like, of course, that means both of these have to be mines, because this group has to connect up with a group that is next to this 1. So like that has to happen, right? But then once I have that, it's like, oh, this 3 needs to have 3 groups next to it, and like, it can't make another group in this square, because that would be connected to this group already. And so it needs to like isolate this group off from the rest of the spot and form 2 groups in these 3 squares, and that's like all the space it has in order to do that, and so that's like its only option, right? Okay. Yeah, that's how it happened, okay? Okay, you're just doing this to me, okay? Okay, mine count 6, and alright, got him. Just 1 more partition, okay. So this is interesting. This 1 and this, oh, never mind. Never mind. It's possible that this could happen. But like, imagine if this wasn't a mine, right? What would that, oh, yo! That's pretty cool. What would happen is like, okay, this 2 needs to have 2 groups next to it. So like one of those groups has to be here and another of those groups has to be here, right? But then, like, this one needs to have one group, which means these two groups that it's next to have to actually connect to each other. So this has to go all the way around here, forcing at minimum these 5 to be mines. But now, this 2 right here, look at this. It has these 3 in one group next to it, but like there's no space to form new groups because any mines it could add would still be part of this group. And so like that actually results in a contradiction, and that's a mine. Okay. Okay, so that's kind of cool, right? Oh, that does that. That does indeed do that. All right, so either this is not a mine, in which case this 2 has 2 groups next to it and it's good, and then it just goes like this, and then like this has to be a mine. No, it doesn't. But yeah, then like yeah, everything's fine. Okay, but if like this is a mine, right? That makes this only one group, so there's got to be a group here. But then there also has to be a group for this guy, right? So it would force actually this to happen to make that work. Oh, further, wait, oh, hold on. No, that's not even right. Okay. I don't think I can actually conclude anything else. I might be cheating by doing this because I'm not being very careful, but like, oh, nope, I'm not even wrong. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense. Okay, so let's say this is a mine, right? But then, like, that would force all of these together because of this one, because it has to be a single group. But then, like I said earlier, like, that's not possible, because then this 2 would not be able to have 2 groups. What? Oh, I clicked the wrong square. Okay, fair enough. I determined that could have to be a mine, and then that gives me that information, which gives me that. Okay. Now we have this and that, and then, like, okay, that's safe. Now, if this is not a mine, then the 2 would have to do this to have 2 groups, but then this 1 would have 2 groups, so that's over. So this is actually like guaranteed to be a mine. Okay. Furthermore, no, that's not. Yeah, that's it. Okay. This 3 forces that, which gives that information. Like, okay. Now, because of this 1 right here, right? If this was a mine, now this group of 1 is like connected to this group here, and that means this can't form another group in this area, right? This 3 would, okay, here's how we go. All right, if this is a mine, this 3, the only way for it to have 3 groups, because it only has 2 right now, is to kill that and make a group there, right? But then this 1, like, there's no way of connecting these guys together because this 2 is in the way. So actually that just can't be a mine. Okay. And that also means at least one of these 2 has to be, so none of these can be, because, yeah, this 3 has to form a new group here, but, like, if the 1 has a group here that can't connect to this group, then, like, it's all over, right? Okay. That means that 2 just has to be like that, and that means that has to be there. Okay, that, that is interesting. Okay, so now if this was a mine, right, this would have to have a second one to form 2 groups, but that would kill this, so yeah, no, there's no way that that's a mine, and that means that can't be either. And then we have that as well, and that's like everything that we can get from this thing. Okay, that does that, but that doesn't really tell me much, does it? You're gonna have to give me a mine count, aren't you? Yeah. Alright, we did it. We unlocked the last of the 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That adds to 14. That is the 14 Minesweeper variants. That's right. The title of the game. It's coming back. Okay. And now for the most complicated clue. Alright, complicated rule set that I've ever seen, I think. Well, of the 14 basic variants, this is definitely the most complicated. Okay, there might be, like, Battleship is probably the hardest to explain, but that's like a secret one. Don't worry. It's fine. But I guess I should unlock all of, like, the secret variants and do at least some of them for as part of the series, you know? That'd be cool. Alright, so Eyesight. Yeah, this is happening. Alright. It indicates the number of non-mines that it can see in the 4 directions around itself, right? So this 5, its sight extends in all these green squares, and the mines block its line of sight so that it can't see past the mines, and so it kind of closes in, like, the area in which the thing can see. Alright, yep, that is how Eyesight works. And the clue tells you the number of squares that it is able to see in its line of sight, and that includes itself as a square. Okay, so there it is. We've reached the pinnacle of complication of Minesweeper variance, Eyesight. Alright, so this 6, it needs to see 6 squares, right? So if this is blocked off, then it would only be able to see 5, which is not 6, and so it's done for. Alright, well... I mean, I don't think I can get anything else from this. Yeah, no, we can't. Alright. Okay, so here, if this were to be blocked off, then this 6 would need to go all the way here, but then this 4 would have 5 squares in it, so actually that can't be blocked off. And in fact, even if this were blocked off, this 6 would still need 3 more squares. So, like, this would have to happen, but then it only has 5, which isn't enough. So that also is safe? What? What? How? No, like, legit, what? No, like, oh, I'm stupid. Okay, I see where I went wrong. Okay, so what could have happened if this was a mine, right? This could just connect up to the 4 and then just, like, cut off right there, and then, like, yeah, all of that would happen, right? See? So that's, like, totally possible, and I just, like, missed that. That's awkward. Okay. Yeah, no, and so I can definitely see that, like, that's it. Okay. This 4 means that this at most can be 4, right? So if that's not a mine, then we have this situation going on here. And then 1, 2, 3. So these 6 need 2 more, so like this. But even if it, yeah, so like these are safe. I guess I should like do the full argument by cases just to like be legit and show you people like how this works and stuff. So it's possible from here for it to be like this and then these, or for it to be like this and these, or like some combination of that or something, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, no, it can't do that. Hold on. Hold up. This cannot be, or this has to block off, right? So then we have this situation going on here. Because that would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 next to it, which would be not right. So actually we have that situation going on. Yeah, but I think that's like all we get. Okay, now the alternative situation is when this is blocked off. And now this 4 needs 1 next to it, but we don't know which one. But this 6 needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so that has to be open, that has to be blocked off. That has to be open. One of these is blocked off, we don't know which one. Oh, but actually, because of this, we get that situation. And just by looking at this, we can see that, like, yeah, there is no overlap except for these 2 squares that I had already marked. So, like, that's all we got. Yep, see, I was right once again. Alright, so this 4 indicates, oh wait, hold on. Yeah, because this is already here. Maybe I should have kept my drawings in. That would have been helpful. But like, let's say this is a mine, right? Okay. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? This 6 would need 2 more in this line to be able to have the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 more, 5 and 6. But if that were the case, then there would be, like, let's say these 2, for instance, like, it just did this or whatever, okay? It's possible that it, like, does that instead. But, like, whichever way, this has 4 already, and then there's a 5th one right here, so this 4 is just done for. So that means, like, that can't be a mine. So we're now in that situation, and, like, all these consequences come from that. Okay. Yeah, the consequences will never be the same. Okay. So this 5, like, that has to be a mine, and that can't be. Yeah. 3 tells us this, which does that. Okay. Legit, have no more information. Yeah, I don't need to explain any of that, right? We're good. We totally got what happened. I just like clicked the things and it worked. Okay. Yeah, if there's a 1, then like it can already see itself, so it just has to be like trapped by mines everywhere around it. So now this 5. Oh yeah, like if you click on a clue, it will automatically reveal any squares that can be deduced from that clue alone. So this will reveal these 2 squares when I click on it. See? Now how did I know that? Well, that's because if you block this off, then like, oh, those are the only squares this has available to it, so like it would only have 3, but it needs 5, so like that can't be blocked off. And furthermore, if you block this off, it still only has 3 more available to it to make 4, which is not 5 still. And so like that also can't be blocked off. But now I can block it off here because that would do it, and now it's 5 and it's completely fine. And so there we go. Okay. Okay, because of this 4. There can be at most 4 in this thing. So that means this 5 has to have 1 in the vertical direction that the 4 doesn't have, right? It has to have 1 more vertically than the 4 because they share this hallway and they can always see each other, and so they'll see anything that either of them can see in the horizontal direction. So that means this has to be safe. And similarly, this 6 needs to have 2 squares in its vertical line of sight that the 4 doesn't have, right? And since it could have 1 this way, but like even if it did have 1 that way, it would still need 1 more, which would be this one. Its alternate option is to have 1 this way and then another one this way, so it's possible that neither of these are like safe. But like, okay, so that's the situation we're in now, and that's all we get. Okay. Now this 4, specifically, hold on, it already has 3 in its line of sight right now. But we've already established that this 6 needs another 1 in its line of sight here. At least. But also at most, because this 4 just like can't take any more than that. So there has to be exactly 1 more vertically in the 6's line of sight. Meaning that 1, 2, 3 are in the 6's vertical line of sight, so it needs 3 more squares in its horizontal line of sight. 1, 2, 3. So this is safe. But then this 4 already has 4 in its line of sight, so that has to be blocked off. Furthermore, this 5 already has 5 in its line of sight, so it has to be blocked off. And that's all we get. Okay. This 7, okay. It tells me it has 4 already, so it needs 3 more in its vertical line of sight. So, yeah, these 2 have to be, and the last one is one of those 2 squares, but you don't know which one. And that's it. This 5, it has 1, 2... Okay. So I can say that's safe. And also that's a mine. Because this 7 needs 1 more, so it'll have 4 total in its vertical line of sight. So this 5 needs 1 more in its horizontal line of sight to make that, and this 4 already has 4 in its vertical line of sight, so it cannot have any more in its horizontal line of sight. Okay. This 3 tells me that, which, that's it, right? That 3 gives me that information, which does this, and now mine count. Right, that's, what? Oh, I'm so, wait, hold on. Okay. That was, yeah, that was dumb. Okay, that, and that. And then this, that. Yeah, okay, those, yep. Okay. Alright. Okay, so, point is, either this is not a mine and this is a mine, or this is a mine and this is not a mine. But either way, that uses up the 1 remaining mine left, and the 1 remaining mine left, yeah, the 1 remaining mine. And does that, and so that gives me that information, like, okay, there we go, got it. That was awkward, but okay, next. Okay. So, there's 2 things that can happen. Either this is a mine, in which case this 3 now has 3 in its line of sight, and that has to be blocked off, and now the 4 has to open this square, right? Mark that as blue. Oh, it would also require this to happen as well, but okay, that's not as important. Or this could be a mine, in which case this 3 would have to be like that, and this 4, it would only have 2 spaces to work with here, So we could only have 3 in its vertical, which means its horizontal has to have at least 1 in it. And so no matter what, that is it. And I think like that's all we get. Okay. Now, this 4. Okay, so let's pretend that this is not a mine. Then this 4 has 4 in its line of sight, so this has to be blocked off. And then all of these would have to be what they are, right? And you'd have this kind of situation, and like all of that stuff would happen, right? Yeah. Okay. Right? Yeah, obviously. Because like this 6 can't have any more verticals on it, so it needs the other 4 in this to make 6 there. And then this already gives that 4 its 4th thing in its line of sight, so it has to be blocked off. That blocks off the 3, so its only option is to go this way to get 3 in its line of sight there, and then like, alright, there we go, right? Okay. All of that just happens immediately. It just falls out, like, real quick. Okay. All that shows up just from that not being a mine. Now, let's say this is a mine. Okay, and we can build our argument by cases here, potentially. Alright, so this 4 will need 1 more in its line of sight, but that has to come vertically because there's no other direction for it to go other than vertical. So that means this 6 has 3 in its vertical line of sight, and that means it needs 3 more in its horizontal line of sight, which means at least these 2 have to be mines. The last remaining, or have to not be mines. The last remaining thing in its line of sight could be either of those 2 squares. Don't know which one. But either way, like, those are safe for now, okay? Because of the overlapping. Okay. Then, I guess I'll have to split this case into 2 more cases. Let's say that's the thing that's not the mine. Then we have this situation, and this 3 has to get out by doing that, right? And then it gives us all of that. And, okay, so that's one thing that can happen, which just, like, erases all of these. Okay, the other option is, like, that's the mine, so this has to be safe now. And then, well, about that. Can't actually conclude anything more from that. But I suppose, like, I could also have this be a mine, then this 4 would have to come over here and be like this, and then this would have to be a mine, and then I guess because this 4 wouldn't be able to get 2 down. Oh, hold up! That's a contradiction, so this is safe too. Got him. And that means that this would be a mine under those circumstances. It would actually force this, which would give me that information. But I think, yeah, that already contradicts like all the other stuff that we had, so that's all we got. Alright. Yep. Okay. Right, okay, sure. Yeah, I guess that's it, right? All we have is 4 and 6. They both need exactly 1 more, but whether it's that one or that one is like, okay. Oh, hello, 8. Okay, yeah. Yep, okay. Yep, mine count. Got him. I guess, oh, we're past an hour. Okay, I guess that's it. But I did at least 3 of each balance and eyesight, so I've collected all the main variants at this point, which, like, alright, that's pretty good. Let's see what the save data says. 67. We started at 51, right? So that's 16 boards again. Huh. The same number of boards completed in this wave as compared to the previous one. That's pretty crazy. Alright. But, like, there's no school tomorrow either, so I might just, like, even do another episode tomorrow. Crazy. Huh. Yeah, it might be. Alright, well, it's gonna be it for this time, so see you next time if it happens, and that's Void out.